Alright, how's it going, you lumbering lumberjacks? It's your boy Pushy here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today's story is one that I've been meaning to tell for a long time now. This story takes place when I was, let me not say the age so YouTube doesn't remove this. So if you watch my story times on my main channel, you may know that in my last few years of high school, I became a big fan of that dank hidden leaf. And I used to acquire said dank hidden leaf from my boy John down the street. Now, I used to go to John's house quite often, and by quite often, I mean on a daily basis, broski. I was getting fried, alright? And back in the day, we had this one mutual friend, let's just call him Tyler. And Tyler was like a cartoon character, alright? Was wearing the same fit no matter when you saw him. Somehow had new drama going on every other day. And just like every cartoon protagonist before him, was an absolute dumbass. And Tyler used to go to John's house quite frequently as well, right? So one day, me and Tyler go to John's house, right? And we're doing what we usually do. Getting higher than a fixed mortgage rate in a gated community. I remember I had just bought like this new pipe off of Amazon, and it was like one of those old men pipes, you feel me? Like one of those ones that you see in old cartoons motherfuckers would be smoking tobacco out of and have like, one of them Lord of the Rings pipes, you feel me? The type of shit that makes you feel like a retired father of a middle-class white family in the suburb. You get the vibe. And we were hyped to go test this bad boy out. So I remember John gets the bright idea to go up the street to where they have the U-Haul trucks, because for some reason, I guess that was just the spot. So we get there, right? And I'm like, alright, so where are we gonna do this? Is there like a alleyway near here or something, And these motherfuckers look at me and they're like, nah, bro, in here. And they point at the fucking U-Haul truck. Now, my mind is absolutely blown. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to get high, not catch a case for breaking and entering. But then this nigga like wiggles the handle and that bitch is open. They just leave the fucking trucks unlocked. So one by one they hop in, and unfortunately for me, this motherfucker Tyler had my pipe in his hand. So I guess I'm going in too. Yeah, no, I definitely wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed, but it is what it is. So we're in the back of the truck, right? And we start lighting up, everybody's having a good time, and that bitch gets hot boxed, okay? Keep in mind, the container is cube shaped, so quite literally a hot box. So it gets cloudy as shit, and then out of nowhere, I'm like, wait a minute. Where's Tyler? This man disappeared into the smoke like he was Jesus or something. And I look over by the front seat and bro is in the seat by the open window. Keep in mind, it's like 3:30 in the afternoon on a fucking Friday. There was 100% workers in the building that we were hotboxing the truck in front of. Absolute genius play, if I do say so myself. So I'm like, hey yo, get the fuck out the front seat. What are you doing? And bro looks at me and he smiles. And I'm like, what? Nigga, why are you looking at me like that? And that's when I feel it. The car started. This motherfucker started the car. I look over and they left the fucking keys in the truck. Genius. Ayo, I don't know who runs the U-Haul up the street, but y'all need to up the security. No word of a lie. Actually, in fact, they may have caught on to my friends doing this, because these days they have a fucking fence around all the trucks. Probably saw that there was a bunch of high schoolers hotboxing their trucks on the security cams and said, that's not good for business. But anywho, I'm like, hey yo, dumbass, they're probably in the building. What are you doing? So bro starts the truck and he's having a great time. He's fucking smiling, laughing, turning the fuck up. Me and John run the fuck out the truck. We're like, hey yo, we are not staying here. This man starts screaming at us, talking about, whoa, you're just gonna leave me here? Gets out the truck, starts running behind us. So now we're sprinting, right? Full on sprinting, because if these motherfuckers heard that shit, I am not trying to get caught after hotboxing this truck underage after breaking and entering on the premises in the first place. Just not a good idea. So I sprint down the street like my life depends on it, looking like a black Wally West. Actually, I guess these days Wally West is black, huh? You get the point. I was running fast. Anywho, we're sprinting, right? We're sprinting. We get to John's house. I look back and I'm like, hey yo, where's Tyler? Bro was gone. Once again, he did the disappearing act. Honestly, this man might want to become a magician because he's damn good at that one act. It was probably hereditary. Oh, that was a joke in poor taste. Anywho, bro is gone. And we're like, hey, yo, where the fuck did this man go? So we go into John's house, right? And I'm not gonna lie, we just forgot about it. We just completely forgot that bro was even there in the first place. Shitty friends, 100%. But hey, we were stoned. I mean, that's probably not a good excuse, but it is what it is. Like 15 minutes later, there's a ring on the doorbell, and we're like all panicking and shit. We're like, oh, who's at that door? We answer the door, and guess who? It's Tyler. Turns out this man stopped running at the bus stop across the street from the place that we were hotboxing. So bro literally stopped running about 30 seconds into the run. We just didn't notice. He waited 15 minutes for the bus. John's house was down the street, broski. It was literally one stop away. In fact, John's house was halfway down the street from where the next bus stop was. So this man quite literally took the bus down to the next bus stop just to walk the same distance back to John's house. It made no sense. But anywho, I digress. But yeah, that was the time that I broke into and hotboxed the U-Haul truck. Moral of the story, if you own a U-Haul company, don't leave the doors of your trucks unlocked. Yeah.